Want to see just the most ridiculous consequences of my actions that I'm still trying to conquer? This is outrageous. So I went on a massive cull of the old sheep, and it's crazy. We've got 291 bone pieces. We've got a whole just bunch of meat that is dead. We don't really have a choice. Even the prime cuts, man. We are pretty much filled to the brim. Can definitely get more prime cuts in. What are you up to, boy? We've got a crazy amount of meat, like a disgusting amount of meat. There's thousands upon thousands of calories just left on the ground because we don't have a home for it. There's thousands of bones and just ridiculous amounts of things. Yeah, it's messy. It's real messy. I don't quite know what to do. I'm kind of struggling, and things are just getting messier and messier, and I hate it all. I hate every single bit of it, but we do have a lot of gear, and life is kind of just painful, really. I don't quite know what I can do with these bone pieces, but I reckon crafting is going to be the way. We're just going to have to go through and, like, hammer through whatever we can. We can create a bone pectoral, a bone mask, a whistle. There's things. Even if it is just sharpening bone after bone, we'll fly through the crafting level. What have we got? 4.9. That's not bad. It's not great, but ooh. Okay, we can do back-to-back goodies here. Bind spearhead. Hang about. So, sharp bone fragment. Okay. We can carve a bone fishhook. Right, let's do the sewing needle. See how much the sewing needle gives us. Because if that is the case, we could just fly through the carving level. 20 XP. It's actually really good. That's annoyingly good because now I want to do it. How much do they weigh? 0.01. We could just have like a few hundred of those. It's not against the rules, right? Can't do make a decent, sir. Do make a decent, sir. Right, either way though, let's work through some of these things, get ourselves well fed and just a little bit more settled. I think today I'm going to try and crack on with the forge, or at least figure out what we need and where we can go with it, because getting the big spears and getting some proper spearheads, that's going to be a game changer. That is pretty much going to change our life around here. We're down to like 30 FPS just in the base. That's wild. Yeah, 26 FPS. There's like 90 rabbits out there, so we're not actually too far off course, I guess. We've been a lot further, is what I'm trying to say. We did have like 209 at one point. Crazy. Yeah, it's been a busy between episodes. We're like just over 7 months now. 7 months in a day. Debug mode did come in handy. I kind of just deleted a bunch of them. There's even more out here. There's even more out here. I dread to think how much we've got. 35.5 just of weight just sat on the ground. That's disgusting. That really is disgusting. Right, let's clear out some of this stuff. I would like to get rid of these, but they do look kind of pretty. I'm glad you can actually tear up the stumps now though. That does make me happy. Can we also pick up these? We can. Beautiful. Beautiful. Can't move the forge and stuff there still, which kind of makes sense because it probably does weigh a ton. One thing we do need though is a anvil. We can't do that. Okay, we need the second level to build the anvil. That's really annoying. Advanced forge? Simple forge? No, we need the anvil for that too. Big How did we do it last time? I know that we need like the press and stuff like that, which we can probably just whip up. Hand operated press. Use to press clay items and turn seed into paste. That's how we do that, so we can make our own oil and stuff. That's pretty cool. That's one we can keep in mind. I think I'm going to build that inside though, just because, well, it's a workstation. Kind of makes sense. Let's round up some logs. Let's get them a bit closer to the house. It's quite nice just having the stash there waiting for us. Do you know what I mean? Handy. I was going to put the press down the bottom end, but I think it does kind of fit there, doesn't it? I think we should... Oh, we need a kiln as well, don't we? We should have 20 clay. Right, so with this hand-operated press, we should be able to press the blacksmith anvil mold. We need to make the wooden anvil mold first. Will it ever end? Wooden anvil. Can I just do anvil? Yeah, there we go. Make the anvil mold. We got all the gear. Beautiful. It's the first time ever. Right, and then if we leave that over here, we can press the blacksmith anvil mold with 8 clay. And we need the kiln to fire that bad boy up. There should be plenty of clay in here somewhere. There we go. Get there in the end. Did not think it was going to take that long to get it all out. Okay, a 1 anvil mold. Now a kiln should really be outside, right? I feel like it should. Kind of makes sense in my head. Whole lot of heat. You don't really want it indoors kicking up loads of smoke. Do they really do smoke? I don't think so. Make a wooden cheese mold. That's pretty cool. Kiln on the wrong menu is wild. I feel like we're going to need an advanced kiln. It's actually very easy to make as well. What about a furnace? Simple furnace. Could finally have a use for our stone blocks. I will get it over this end though. I feel like having the extra would be quite nice. Oh, it's another little mystery bunny. It's tempting just to put her out of her misery. We're kind of trying to get rid of all of them. We did have a little outbreak. I kind of left the fence open. Half on purpose, half not on purpose. So now we have just got the odd few just flocking around. I think once they grow up a bit, they're just going to go off and do their own thing. But in the meantime, it's a little bit scary. Little bit scary. Okay, I think that actually fits perfectly. Having all of our heat stuff right next to each other just makes sense. Just makes sense. Right, Mr. Kiln, how can we fire this bad boy? We need a log. I just cut down all the logs. That's so annoying. There we go, there's 2. They'll do. They'll do nicely. Hello, little object. Let me pick you up. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's get this puppy going. I think this is going to be the fastest we've ever got a forge. Do you know what I mean? Ceramic anvil mold. Now we just need... I think we actually need the furnace to be able to make that. It's a little bit annoying. I mean, we may as well just cut out the middleman, right? Go straight for the big boy. Should have everything we need for the bellows. Yeah, I reckon we do that. I reckon we do that. We've got 1 sheet of goodness sat on the table that we need to cut in half. I just searched cut. Cut leather. There we go. I believe, you know, whilst we're here, just super speedy. B-E-L. Make large bellows. We need, yeah. Medium tanned leather, crude. Beautiful. There we go. Super simple. Super simple. We should have some branches. Can we make a medium handle? 6 medium handles. Perfect. Perfecto. And then, if we just go to our bellows. There we go. Should we do 2? Do we need to? Wrong menu again. One day I'll be up to scratch with the menus. What was I going to search for? The forge. Advanced forge needs bellows. Cool. Yeah, 2 bellows coming right up. B-E-L-L-O-W-S. Lovely jubbly. Gives us a crazy amount of carpentry XP as well. Oh, I thought it was 780. Not 78. Maybe it's not that much after all. And these also weigh a ton, don't they? Yeah, it weighs 40. We are not carrying that. Not for the life of me. Right, well, we can at least sack off half of this gear. Don't need the clay. We do need that, but we can leave that outside. We'll leave this inside. That's a beast. It's going to have to go inside somewhere. It can go down there. That's a good little spot. Little spot. It's like half the workshop, but I guess it counts as a little spot. Let's sling these back in here. They gotta go somewhere. And then ceramic anvil mold can go outside. Right, I'm going to get some sleep. I'd much rather do this in the daylight so I can actually see what's going on. Did just have a little scroll through the menus as well, and we are 1 pet away from being a level 2. which means we don't have to read the first book and I can just jump straight to the second. Hello, little lady. I'm going to give you a pet. You've done wonders for this farm. You have no idea how many wonders you're doing for me. What a little dreamboat. Right, let's... I kind of think we just bin all of this off. Works out rather nicely too. Use the trailer as our little stop post, so I can just pick everything back up, which is nice. Right, one large bellows. Let's get this bad boy outside. Should be like fairly simple to set up. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, that's going down. That looks cool. That looks super cool. Right. For the furnace then. Advanced furnace, bucket of concrete and 40 blocks. And the trowel that I've just put away. Nice. Hopefully that is enough concrete to be able to get done what we need to get done. 40 blocks. Let's just take until we hit 40. There we go. Close. It's kind of like the game when you got to stop the timer, like bang on 0 I guess, or 10. Whatever. And I was like, whatever. Right, Mr. Trowel. You come with me. Little Mr. Scooper. Okay, question is though, where do we want this kiln to go? And we've also done a silly because we now can't pick that up. Yeah, brilliant. Beautiful. It's just what we want. Let's get all of those back down and pick you up, and we can just drop it if we want. Furnace? Why does it have to be a wooden one? So annoying. What do we reckon? Right next to the kiln? Maybe a gap. Do a gap of 1. I knew we couldn't do that. Knew it. We can't really rotate that either, can we? No, it is just what it is. I do kind of want it over this end though. I feel like it just makes the most sense. Right, we started building that there. That should work. Fingers crossed. There we go. Right, advanced furnace. There? Or there? I'm gonna go there. Do not regret my decisions. And we still got concrete left. Perfect. Right, Mr... Oh, that's mega, isn't it? Large ceramic crucible with iron. Hang on. We've got to make a ceramic crucible. So what do we do for that? Cast steel ingot from iron? How do we make a crucible of iron? Let's just search crucible. Nope. Not there. Okay, they've had a few more levels to this now, so we do need to make a wooden crucible mold, and then we can make the clay crucible, and then we can make the rest. There's a lot of just going around in circles here. Whole lot of back and forth, but once we get there it'll be worth it. Maybe. Should be. I hope it is. I really hope it is. Right, we need one of the two of these. A pottery bench. Used to turn clay into objects like bowls and pots. I feel like it's going to be that one, isn't it? We need a pottery wheel. I've tried everything else. Nothing else has worked. So we are back to the drawing board. Pottery wheel. Where do we get a small wheel? Just search a wheel. I think we need the large stones. Yeah. Can we do it with large flat stones? No. Interesting. That's pretty much all they were used for once upon a time. Just, yeah, building pottery wheels. Do we need a table for it is the question. Stone wheel. We do. It's a little bit annoying, but understandable. We are building one mega wheel. Right, let's sack off all of this all over again. Straight back to our trailer, and let's go track down a big old boy. Right, let's sack off you and you. Let's go hunting. Let's go hunting. Number 1 large stone coming in. That gets us one big old wheel. And we can do it with all the gear at the bench, which is just wonderful. Saves us a whole lot of time. Masonry 146 is wild. Take it we've read the book. Where you at, Masonry? No, we haven't. That's without the book. Fair play. I'll take it. I'll take it. Which, of course, absolutely means we need to read the book. Come on, people. Wonder if the last large stone wheel gives us any extra. Well, obviously it's going to give us extra because we've just read the book, but does it give as much? 175.5? Was it really worth it? Not really. But I'll take it. Take it all day. Right, I think we only need one of these wheels, wherever it went. I put it outside, didn't it? Was actually on the ball for a second, just not quite long enough. So we grab all of our gear and hopefully build one pottery wheel. Where you at, Mr. Wheel? I mean, it's probably going to go inside. There's a small stone wheel somewhere, right? Ah, there we go. I was going to say, what did I do with that? I swear it was all there. But, yeah, there you go. Apparently not. What did we need for that? Because I think I might build it inside. One pottery wheel. We need 4 planks and 1 nail. And a ball peen hammer, which we already have. Alright, let's take our... Maybe not take our stone wheel. Equip them both hands? Hell yeah. Take our stone wheel and hightail out of here. Okay, this thing is actually pretty mega. Maybe it goes over here and we just shift the car out of the way. Do kind of need to sort a lot of this out anyway. I wouldn't mind building an external carport. Just having like an area, I don't know, somewhere out of the way so we don't have to deal with all of this mess. Right, pottery wheel. There or there? Maybe there. Plenty of storage space then. And that should allow us in turn to make our crucible. Just need to crack on and get the bowls and stuff done first. Sculpt a mug. Mug's probably the easiest one. Pipe segment? Ooh. Does that mean irrigation is coming? No way can I irrigate the whole farm. That's going to be so good. Irrigation. Irrigation. Pipe. Pipes are coming. Pipes are coming. Did a big old silly and left our bucket of blood outside. So annoying. It's just really stupid, really. There's no other way to put it. That's a very stupid move. Oh well, you live and learn, I guess. You live and learn. Right, did I ever read that pottery book? It's not really something I read. No. Let's go read that book and figure something out. We have got almost 10 XP there, though. Why? I don't think I've done any pottery at all. Oh, we have got 4 out of 5 books, though. It's not bad. All booked up and ready to go, baby. Hopefully these are like, I don't know, 25 a go. Sculpt a clay pot. Sculpt a pipe segment. 25. Completely out of water. We're meant to have a bucket, no? Yeah, we got the bucket. He's just being a little bit annoying. Can I switch it out? Backpack sprayer, bottle, bucket. Bucket, bucket, bucket. Nope, cooking pot. Nah, no bucket. Very weird. Very weird. We can use a bucket, it's got to be untainted. Right, we've got 25 from the pipe. 1 less from the pot, and that should be our level 1? There we go. Oh no, 21 from that too. I wonder if we can fire these. We should probably snooze and then give it a whirl. But I wonder if we can fire them and still gain a little bit more XP, because I'd like to save the rest of that clay. I know we can go and get a load, but just trying to be lazy. Let me be lazy, guys. Right, moment of truth. Can we gain XP by firing stuff in the kiln? We should do, right? Of course not when you do it like that. Okay, let's just zoom out so we can actually see the guy. No, maybe not. Just got 1 fired pipe segment. Class. Yeah, well worth it. Well worth it as per usual. Ah, what an idiot. Okay, well, at least we know that, you know, it works, I guess. We can do pottery stuff. Just don't fire it. There's not much point. Not much point at all. What we can do over here, though, is make our small crucible. We just need a sack of sand. Where did I leave the sack and shovel? There we go. Sack of dirt. We don't need no sack of dirt. We need a sack of sand. Damn, son. Can we just empty? Hell yeah. Cool. Right. We did have a little patch, didn't we? Yep. The dirtiest sand in the world. I hate that even the sand is just riddled with grass and there's nothing you can do about it. Drives me insane. Just want to clean it all up. Is that too much to ask for? Feels like it. I'm assuming. Yeah, that's going to be the one we need, isn't it? A large crucible rather than a small. 36.6. Not bad. It's better than what we had. Large clay crucible unfired. We need a log. We could probably do it with coal, actually. Guess we just take all of the coal. Hopefully pull something off. Fire. Literally one. That's wild. Okay, I've been using a whole log. We could have got like 9 charcoal for that. That's crazy. Okay, and then everything from that we should be able to do with like a stone block. Stone block? Steel block? Iron block? There's plenty of iron chunks. Iron pipe? Iron scrap. That's the kitty. That's hopefully the one that we want. Crucible. Extract iron from iron ore. Maybe we just need the coal. I'm not all fingers crossed right here. All fingers crossed that this is just going to work. Hell yeah. Okay, smelt small iron item. I think that's what we want to do. And that gives us a large ceramic crucible with iron. And then if we search anvil. Large ceramic crucible with iron. Right, why is that not a thing? 1 out of 32 uses. Oh, this thing is empty. Okay. Okay. So if we keep doing this, we keep building it up. Yes. We just got a mighty long way to go. Right, can we make... do we have a like iron block? We've got more iron scraps. Iron bar half. Should we try the iron bar half? No, we need something bigger. Like an iron pipe. Be good if we could take it. Okay, let's do our medium item and see what that gets us. I'm assuming quite a bit more. Quite a bit more. Okay, yeah, that works. That checks out. Guess we just polish it up with this bad boy. It's close. Super close. I kind of want to keep a few scraps though. Is that full? I think that's full. There's one way to find out. One way to find out. 20 uses, so we need a second one of these. How does that work then? Leave that on the ground and hope for the best, I guess. Right, we've got new options from broken pipes. Let's see what this gives us in comparison. Smelt item from medium item. Which is... smelt iron from small item. Interesting. Don't quite understand how that works. Iron chunk into iron chunk, but... that's okay. Okay, that is just a small item. Class. Yeah, that's always good. That's always good. Let's see what it gives us anyway, we may as well. Not a lot. Smelt medium item. Bit better. Not great, not bad. I wonder if that'll be enough. 27 total. We're close. Very close. I guess we just crack on with the iron chunks and... yeah, see how we go, really. See how we go. We have still got more bits. We got one more iron pipe. I might see what this claw hammer head gives us. I feel like that's steel, though. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that might be steel. We can always play the game, though. Smelt small iron item. That is that. That is that. Yeah, I want to see if that was in there or nowhere. Nowhere to be seen. That's okay. That works. Smelt medium iron item. Guess it's very close. 30. 30 out of 32. Do we just go for the scraps? Yeah, let's do the scraps. That should be our 32. Hell yeah. Okay, all we need is our anvil mold, and then we are in, boys. We are so in. 0.3. Perfect. Don't even need to put anything down. Although I will, but still. We don't need to, and that's the point. That's the point we're trying to make. Ah, iron pipes too. Get out of here. Okay, we are one anvil away from getting our mighty, mighty forge. There we go. The beast of all beasts is born. 40. Weighs a ton, doesn't it? Weighs a stupid amount for no reason at all. I'm going to leave these in here. I'm going to regret doing that because I am going to lose them. But I guess I kind of know where they are. Maybe. I'll keep it in mind. There we go. Right, what do we need for this forge then? Definitely not all of that. We're going to need some sort of stone blocks, I think. Forge. It's that one right there. 30 stone blocks, a large bellows, and a wooden bucket. I think the wooden bucket we do actually need bands for, don't we? Wooden bucket. Yeah, 2 small iron bands, some wire, bolt beam hammer, nails, plank, and handle. Most of that we can get from indoors, and the rest we can get from out here. We probably do need a table for it, so maybe we just grab the full spool of wire just in case. 2 small iron bands. Just take 6 because I'm being lazy. Or 3, that works too. Couple of those bad boys. We're probably going to need a tree because I think I've gone through all of the wood. Or just a log. A log will do. Right, let's make our mighty wooden bucket, and then we should hopefully have everything we need. 1 bucket down. We are battered though. Let's do it. Let's do it in the morning, I reckon. Oh no. Oh no. I just realised that these are like slowly dying. We're in October now. We're in the wrong month for crops, which means they need to hurry up and get done. And no, we missed them. Oh, that's so annoying. I literally came over and looked at them as well. I'm like, nah, these will be alright. They were not alright. That's the moral of that story. Once you see a ready to harvest crop, go get it. Go get it. You will regret it. Ah, how annoying. Well, at least we got the forge, I guess. Could be worse. We got 1 advanced forge ready to go. I think I might just put it in this area. Don't think it needs to be anything too fancy or over the top. That just kind of ties it all together. Do you know what I mean? Any extra crafting stations can sort of go to the left and we still have space to expand things. Yeah, that works. Screw it, let's do it. Let's do it. Tongs, all of that jazz, ready to go. Right, first thing I want to see is spears. We need metalwork and 5 for the long spearhead. It's actually not too bad. What do we do for metalwork and 1? Forge bar half. Just forged with the bars and stuff, didn't we? Yeah. Right, we're probably going to need to shift all of this gear then. If we favourite that, we shouldn't drop that, right? I think that's how it works, because we no longer need this little forge. He is just like... He's the foundation, basically. He is the start point to it all. Right, gear is shifted. Let's see what we can do. Let's see how much XP we can get, I guess. Have we read the book? Yes, we have. It's low, but it's not bad. Forge bar from steel chunk? No. We want forge bar half from the quarters, I guess. Forge bar quarter from chunk. Feels like a lot of these have changed. Ah, no, there we go. That's going to do the thing again, isn't it? Right, I wouldn't mind seeing what we gain from that, though. The menus, man. Damn menus. Right, 19 up to 34, which means we can fly through this like super quick. Tempted to move all of those chunks out of the way, otherwise we are just going to get stung. There's 1 level done. Too easy. I've been there for like 2 minutes. Got too dark, so I thought I'd check the generator on the way up, and we literally caught on 1% fuel. How mad. We do need to fix that sooner rather than later. Caught it on 1%. It's down to 60% thingy though. It's not too clever. We'll do something about that in maybe another day? Maybe? I've got a bunch of chunks somewhere. Chunks? God, everything is just metal in my brain at the minute. Got a bunch of scraps somewhere, so we should be able to do something with it. Oh no. Prime meat's going stale. Already. Probably going to need to tenderize that sooner rather than later. Probably be a good idea. Fresh tomato. Beautiful. This also comes with a nice added bonus of being able to bump up our welding XP, so it's kind of a win-win. We are going to burn through these welding torches, however, but it's a thought that counts. We are actually pretty solid. We are pretty solid all round. We got 20 quarters, 46 quarters total. Not bad. Not bad. It's been a good day. It's been a great day. We are so close to getting that long spear, and I cannot wait for it. Now, we do also have the option to just completely just drive through and work on the blades, but I think I'm going to hold off on it. I think I'm going to stick to our spears and just see how we go. I think the spearheads are just a little bit more fun at the minute. We do also have the opportunity to make armor. We have the tailoring skills for it too. We just need the sinew thread. Yeah, that's where we went wrong last time. Oh, and we don't even have the book for it. Okay, that's fine. I can live without all the armor. Who needs to be a blacksmith, right? Not me. Not me. Last time I got killed, so keep that one in mind. Right, let's just sling together a whole bunch more bars and get cracking. I might just move those chunks out of the way. Driving me insane. Where you at, little chunks? Still chunk. Get out of here. That was a mega wood quest. So I figured out that if you pick up the white logs, the little spruce ones, you can just keep going. It's just pick up object and you can go until you can't go anymore. And that is honestly unbelievable. We just picked up like, what, 30 logs? 30 logs in one sitting? It's wild, man. It's good stuff. It's really good stuff. Could not be happier with my actions. Hang on a minute. Our steel bars are turning into iron bars. Steel. Okay. Interesting. So we no longer have any steel bars. We have steel rod halves. Steel bar halves. Let's maybe try and forge an iron bar. Yeah, no, we don't have any iron bars. Steel bar half. Okay, let's whip up some steel bar halves. Maybe. Fingers crossed. Okay, yeah, no, they just turn into iron bars. That's not what we want at all. We should have kept all of those quarters. That could be a big issue. I think we need... There's the long spearhead. Yeah, so we need the steel bar quarter for that. Not possible with anything else. And where's the long spearhead? Long spearhead. We need a steel bar half. That's an issue. That's a big issue. Okay. 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 We should be able to turn those bars into rods, though. Forge scrap bar into bar quarter. Forge rod into bar. Steel rod half into steel rod quarter. Okay, so we can do that, and then we should be able to weld the steel bar quarters together to make a steel bar half. Okay, yeah, there could be a little workaround. We should be okay. Our 4 steel quarters still make what we're after though, which is good. So we can just forge a whole bar. That just makes it iron for some reason. It's very weird. Very weird. Well, either way, let's get to it. Let's just sling up all of the halves that we can do. All of the whole bars we can do, sorry. Oh, we've still got 17 quarters there. That's not bad. It's not bad. That gives us, what? Quite a few quarters. 8 halves, sorry. Or 8 holes. And then 4 halves. No idea. Okay, this should be the last few. And I can finally just be done with it. And I cannot wait. There we go. Beautiful. Next level is up. And that does mean... Oh, we still got one more to go. Alright, well, I think I may love you and leave you just there. We have done a hell of a lot of work today. We've pretty much built up this entire area. It's a shame you can't see it in the fog. It's a big shame. But yeah, we've smashed through a lot of levels. We've got to level 4 out of 5 metalworking, so we've only got one more to go. Welding has come along very nicely, since we are just chopping down bars and putting them back together again. Yeah, grinding metalworking is interesting. It's really not. Welding, metalworking, it's all just the same kind of deal. Incredibly slow, a lot of menus, but worth the trade-off like 1,000 times over. Once we get there, I'll show you, if you haven't been around for any of the other Build 42 series, you're about to see a king in the making. It's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. But yeah, for now, I think I'm going to love you and leave you just there. Thanks for watching. Massive thanks to members supporting the channel. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Hopefully, stick around for the next one. Peace.